I think it went really well. It was like crazy, but like in a good way.
I really enjoyed the leading up to it as well as the night itself. So
would you do it again?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
So the Young Producers Programme is very much part of our community and outreach and engagement programme in the Droichead Arts Centre. It's about having young people's voices and very much a youth perspective in the centre.
We're doing a concert.
The event is called The New Sound. I came up with that name, I'm very proud of it.
We're going to have like 5 to 6 bands and they're all around our age.
It was very much about young people producing an event and not necessarily performing in it.
I'm not particularly good at art and stuff like that, but I'm really interested in it, so I was wondering kind of how you help support people who do.
Yeah, so for me it was a nice kind of moment of coming full circle, because when I was in transition year I went to an event at the Drogheda Arts Centre and completely changed the trajectory of my life. I ended up joining the theatre, studying theatre at third level, and now I work full time in youth arts.
We decided to go out for this year anyway with Arts Council capacity development funding. We went out to all the schools in Drogheda East Meath and to the transition year students there. And I suppose we did a bit of a pitch really about, you know, this particular programme and how we wanted young people to be more engaged, I suppose, in the Arts Centre, and we wanted them to produce an event.
I guess I kind of just learned about like the Drogheda Arts Centre, because at first I didn't know where it was, but now I do, and I looked through the programme and there's actually stuff that I'd really love to see, so I've just discovered the Drogheda Arts Centre.
At the end of the day, this Arts Centre is for the young programmers as much as anybody else. So we wanted to be sure that we were engaging in them in a meaningful way and not just kind of being tokenistic about it.
I learned a lot about like the actual stage, like behind the stage. Like I wouldn't have a clue about the way it works or like the lighting and all, and I had to ask a lot of questions about it.
Like once they decided on the event, which did take a long time and a lot of teasing out, and Cathal would have done a lot of work with them and just getting, I suppose, to this point. But they then broke into a marketing team, a production team, a programming team and a finance team.
I was on the finance team, so I learned a lot more about the finance, and like I was surprised by how fast the money goes. Yeah.
I learned lots of things, like actually like doing finance and stuff like that, which I never thought I'd be interested in doing, but yeah.
Well, I learned kind of how the idea process thing works, and how you kind of start with a bunch of different ideas and you narrow it down closer and closer to the event until you get something you can actually work with. So the bizarre ideas are over here, with the final results here, and you kind of work your way down into it. So I thought that was very interesting.
So I think the whole group did a great job, like of course everything, marketing, finance, programming and production, and they're now going to be working with us on another event, the Mythological Midsummer's Festival, and they're going to programme some elements of the festival very much for young people. And Cathal is going to continue working with us.
Yeah, I think probably the most important metric that we got out of them tonight was, the first thing they said was, when's the next one? So I think that speaks for itself.
Yeah, so it's great.
I remember yesterday I had this anxiousness around it. I was like, nobody's gonna show up. Then the tickets went up to like 116 and I was like so excited about it.
Of course I enjoyed it. I even took like loads of videos and different things to record the event.
Yeah, it went really well. Obviously there's a few hiccups every time, but it went quite well.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it went really well. The turnout was really good and the music was actually really good. So
I would do it again, yeah. It was a lot of fun and you learn a lot and it's a great experience.
I think I went really well. I was a bit stressed there for a while, but I think I ended up quite good.
I'd love to do it again. It's amazing. It gives me like a lot of experience, and it's actually something I might do after school now, having that experience, yeah.